Coming to you live from Unholyhood, where all the scandals have just went all over the nation, nationwide. Scandals from the predecessor to Diddy to the music industry, music and entertainment industry. It has been unholy weekend, even past Easter. So, we're going to get into this. But before I do, I was in the midst of making this video, and I mentioned a few people's names, and all of a sudden, my video went dead. No, my battery's full. When I mention certain names, my video cut off. So we will proceed. My girlfriends asked me to do this because I told them, I said, I will bring out the yellow paper. I'm proud of my yellow paper, and I'm proud of the person that carries the yellow pen. It means a lot to me, and it should mean a lot to her. But anywho, I will carry on. So they asked me to do this because they said a lot of times when they look at the news, what happens is, it's like some of the news people are talking to their colleagues and not talking to them. A lot of my girlfriends say it makes me feel like I'm not very smart. I'm almost illiterate. Some of my girlfriends can't read. Some of my girlfriends don't read. And the other part of my girlfriends, rest in peace, they're no longer here to read. So we're going to get into secret lies and alibis, dishonesty, concealment, and excuses. And we will begin with deception. And I hope this video don't cut off when I mention certain people's name. Deception is falsehood or misrepresentation to mislead others. Well, Ari's explaining that today about deception of like Ron DeSantis and Elon Musk, and he brought it home, did an excellent job with that story. Shout out to Ari and the First Amendment, the way he broke that down. And I asked my girlfriends, did they get it? And they say they got it. Ari is one that always comes clean, level, and keep it simple, just like Joy. And my favorite person, Mika and Joe, and the rest of the crew, my girl with the yellow pen too. Now, Fat Joe talked about deception. And in that, Fat Joe said he would go out to the parties and be partying with Brother Love, and they were jumping around and throwing Ciroc everywhere. And he said, then he realized that Diddy was over there taping them. And they were actually at work. And he was making money all the time. And they didn't get a cut. Now that was absolutely deceptive. Next, we'll go to secrecy. Concealment of information or actions to avoid detection. Wow. That sounds like Jay, because Jay haven't really called Brother Love back. And there's a lot of secrecy that's surrounding him. Not only just Jay, the predecessor of music and industry and entertainment industry. So Jay it's not like he alone. Dishonesty, lack of truthfulness or integrity in one's action. Kenny, is it somebody that you think you feel that's dishonest?
Besides the predecessor?
Yeah, besides the predecessor.
Well, there's Tyler Perry and there's Oprah.
Tyler Perry and Oprah. You don't really seem like you like them too much.
It's not about like, it's about lack of integrity and mistreatment of people.
Lack of integrity and mistreatment of people? Well, Taraji could answer that one for us. She laid it out. Shout out to Taraji. And may she get what she needs to help her move forward.
And Monique, too.
And Monique also. We're not going to leave out Monique, because Monique is kind of paving the way. So we do the cover-up. Attempting to hide or disguise the truth. Good Lord, that's the whole scandal crew right there.
Oh, Kevin Hart, Mom, the gatekeeper.
Kevin Hart, the cover-up. You know Don Cheeto is coming out on Kevin Hart?
Get out of here.
Shut up. I'm loving every minute of this. Absolutely. You come out, Don Cheeto, and you tell your side because everybody has a voice and a choice. And we're seeing a lot of voices lately. Denial. Refusal to acknowledge or accept responsibility for one's action. My girlfriend would say, well, you know what? Just like you was naming out Tyler Perry and Oprah. She did not like Candace Owens. Oh, she said somebody ought to send that young lady an email and let her know that she's black. I said, if you send Candace that email, she'll tell you she's not black. I don't know what nationality she claimed, but it wasn't black. Yep, straight up denial. And you know who else is like that? Conflict of interest, Clarence Thomas.
The closet man.
And talking about secrecy and dishonesty, I remember that documentary on him that said that his grandfather put him in the closet, right? I was put in the closet too, but I don't make no laws, and I'm not trying to punish people. It helped me, to be a better person. Now, for Clarence, that closet.
We're paying for all his sins.
Absolutely. We're paying for Clarence closet sin. And we're not talking about coming out of the closet like that closet. I mean the actual closet where I guess his grandfather didn't like him. And now we understand why.
Yep.
Fabrication. Inventing false stories or evidence. Oh, this is straight up what?
The predecessor, big time.
The predecessor, Diddy, Jay, a lot of people out here in the world. We all, my son would say, straight up what?
Straight up lie.
Straight up lie. And in our unholy hood, and I don't like to say back in the day, it's this moment in time now because we're actually fighting for everything that was then. We're fighting for the same thing now. Basically, that meant that fabrication in our unholy hood was called a bald-faced lie or a butt-naked lie. There was no way to cover it up, make it pretty. You lied, you lied. Now, we'll go to manipulation, controlling or influencing a situation through deceptive means. Who did you know did that, Kenny?
Well, rest in peace, Joan Rivers said Oprah was manipulative. Same with Paul Mooney said Oprah was manipulative.
Hell, he's going to bring Oprah into the forefront again. And he did mention that Joan Rivers said she felt that Oprah was a very manipulative person. Even
Tony Braxton.
Oh yeah, Tony Braxton felt that way. Ice Cube. Somebody else.
Cat said it.
Cat said it.
Ludacris
said it. And what was the other comedian that was with Richard Pryor? That was, I can't think of his name right now. And that's okay. It'll come to me. I don't want anybody to think I'm suffering from anything. But it's so much to this scandals that... No, you said it earlier, Kenny.
Yeah, Paul Mooney.
Paul Mooney. It was Paul Mooney. And he definitely wasn't an Oprah fan.
No, he was not.
No, he wasn't. And my struggle with her, as like I had with T.D. Jakes, it seemed like, for me, the problem is she's always surrounded by people that later on comes out to be not as legitimate or clean that makes her not seem as clean or legitimate. So that's kind of the problem that I had with her. And your father, rest his soul, he said, she's like me. And I thought, he might be rocking the list here. And what he said was, she could have named her network anything other than OWN. And I said, why would you say that? I say, because it's her initials. It's Oprah Winfrey Network. And remember when he laughed and he said, no, it's because she like owning people. I'm not going to argue with it. He's no longer with us.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And who knows, he may have had a point. Now, the next one was evasion. Avoiding accountability or scrutiny by offering excuses or justification.
There's two people I can think of, Beyonce and Jay.
Beyonce and Jay?
Yes, the power couple.
So now the Beehive will be coming after me, and hey, that's okay. It's all good, because it's not only them that has evaded questions that hasn't been answered from other people. We got a big tax evasion that we've never got that information from Trump, right? And we just recently, when that $175 million dropped out the air, and the appeals court, they didn't give us an excuse. They just like write it off. We don't owe you no excuse. We did it because we wanted to do it. But later on, it came out that a billionaire, I can't think of his name, it's not that important, but the billionaire gave him the money to pay up his bond. So now, with that, he's gonna be beholden to him, and God knows who else.
And what secrets will be lied?
Secret lies, alibis, dishonesty, concealment, and excuses. We have betrayal, violating trust by engaging in deceitful behavior.
T.D. Jakes.
Yeah, T.D. Jakes, he got his crew, his church upside down. And once again, that was Tyler Perry over there, giving that $1 million on stage. And that didn't look too healthy and clean, but it may have been a big betrayal. I know the people in the congregation in his church feel betrayed, and look at all the money that they've donated. That really set a lot of people back, because they believed in T.D. Jakes, not realizing that T.D. Jakes is just a man.
They should believe in themselves.
And that's what happens when you validate other people and not put that interest in yourself or invest in yourself. It comes out raw. Then we have the guilt that a lot of people felt during all these years of holding these secrets of Diddy's, of Jay-Z. That's what, 30 plus years of secrets. Good Lord. From Ice Cube to 50 Cent to Jaguar Wright to, on that side.
Justin Bieber.
Usher. But it's a lot, Usher. But it's a lot of people that I'm saying that has carried on these secrets, that were afraid to release the secrets because of guilt, because of the guilt that they felt. And a lot of people said they didn't want to come forward because they was scared that they might get knocked off. So guilt is a state of culpability or responsibility for something bad. And this coming out was bad, resulting from engaging in dishonest or deceptive actions. And everybody that participated in the scandal, Jesus, had some deceptive behaviors and a lot of deceptive action. But the bottom line to secret lies and alibis, from dishonesty, concealment, and excuses, as number 44 would say, don't read between the lines. Just give it the bottom line. And the bottom line on this is, you are so unethical. You are so immoral. And you have no integrity, let alone empathy. That just walked out the door. So now we come to the national anthem of Shaggy saying, Kenny,
it wasn't me.
It wasn't me. And Eminem's over in the corner with his boxing gloves on saying, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? So on that note, subscribe to my channel and maybe we'll get some truth, some honesty. I do have integrity about me, and that's why I've gotten fired from a lot of jobs. But I'm retired now, and it has all paid off and has worked in my favor, and it taught me a great life lesson. Even if you're going to get fired, still tell the truth. And shout out to Lunell, because Lunell said, if it comes down to anything and I'm going to lose my job, I'm telling the truth. So on that note, subscribe for integrity and the truth and a little something knowledge, because I'm not going to come up on this platform and give you misinformation, because I'm going to go over there and over there is the library in my house, looking up all types of information, doing my homework, researching, so that you won't hear the lies or fabrication from me. So once again, this was fun, and I'm out.